Hey guys, before we start the pod, a quick word from our sponsors at Mortgage Choice. There's a lot of noise in the property market, buying, selling, capital gains, leverage. There's a whole bunch of stuff that is quite confusing. I take the guesswork out by working with the team here in South Melbourne at Mortgage Choice. I have worked personally with Paul and Ben at Mortgage Choice. They have been incredible to work with. They helped me with my own family home, and I recommend they help you with yours too. So there you have it, guys. I highly recommend you check out Mortgage Choice. Hey guys, welcome back to the Hear Me Roar pod. I am Toby, and my co-host is none other than the Kate Save, which you might know her from Shark Tank. She's also founder of BeFit Foods and picked up Telstra's Business of the Year award too. Kate?
Well, Toby, you've got a super impressive CV, 25 years in global commercialisation experience, and you founded Creative Cubes, Australia's leading co-working space and real estate business.
All right, let's get on with the pod.
Welcome back to the show, Toby.
Kate, good morning.
Good morning. How'd you sleep last night?
Last night's sleep was fantastic.
Yeah? Do you get a score?
Yes.
What was it?
I think it was 73.
Oh, what do you average?
Not in the 70s. I've done a couple of 90s.
Oh, wow.
Weekends, sort of Friday night, Saturday night in the 90s. Most of the week is around 50. It's not great.
And you don't even have your phone in your room, do you?
No, I have it on airplane mode.
Okay.
But yes, I don't look at the screen until I've done my exercises in the morning. I turn the phone off airplane mode to start the car.
Yeah.
Because my phone is my key to my car. And then I go to exercise. Of late, I've been swimming a lot.
Yeah.
And then I don't look at the screen until I've done my exercise, done the laundry, fed the dogs, got the kids up, and I'm ready to walk out the door. And I don't look at email until I'm in the office.
So good. And I think my question in there, with very low sleep sometimes, if you use that as your excuse not to exercise, you'd never exercise and you'd be far worse off. And I actually read a study that said that if you have a poor night's sleep, actually waking up and exercising actually makes up.
Yeah. Is this you with the fruit versus chocolate with the kids?
Oh, yes. Or the carrot on the way to McDonald's if they're going to have it. Feed the gut before you put it.
I listen to the show. That's
So
super interesting because I don't feel fatigued.
No.
But actually at 3 a.m., I am wide awake, running thoughts, tactics, ideas. Shit, is this going to fall over? Is this is it going to land this way or this way? I'm trying to preempt what's going to happen.
Yes.
A lot of it, thanks to my wife, is being deemed, are you in your head, Toby? And a lot of it is. But at 3 a.m., when I'm sitting there looking at the roof, relatively stressed, it's really hard to get back to sleep.
So our next guest, actually, you'll find very interesting. Talk about motivation and finding ways to use exercise as well, not just to get the best out of her, but her community. And it's a big community. So we'll go to a break.
Yep.
And who is our sponsor today?
One of our sponsors will run an ad, but after the break, we'll have Steph. Guys, I want to introduce you to Rise, a business cohort like no other. So what is the Rise Network? Rise Network is a curated inner circle of 10 to 12 like-minded peers designed to provide a confidential, high-trust environment where business owners and leaders can gain strategic insights, actionable solutions, and lasting relationships. Rise isn't just networking, it's a game-changing business support system. It has strategic problem solving built in, expert facilitation, actionable insights, long-term impact and authentic relationships, and it's based exclusively around high-trust cohorts. For your membership, you gain full access to Creative Cubes. That means you can drop in when you're on the run to use the meeting rooms, breakout spaces, or even just dock in for the day. We wanted to serve the underserved, the people that do need the help, do need the support, don't necessarily have the funds to be able to do it, and don't necessarily fit into one of these other organizations. And so that's where Rise kind of came from. So there you have it, guys. Go to werise.au, and I hope to see you at one of our cohorts soon.
Welcome, Steph. Thank you for joining
Good
us.
to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Well, that lead in. Tell us your journey about getting started in fitness. You weren't a fitness professional prior to actually becoming one of the most well-known fitness professionals in the world.
That's a big statement.
Oh, it's
but I'll,
true.
I
I'll
didn't.
take
I didn't
it.
realize we were in such. Well, I would have.
yeah.
I would have actually gotten dressed properly today. I'm so sorry.
I'm very dressed for the occasion. So I did not come from a world of fitness. I actually didn't enjoy fitness. I couldn't think of anything worse than getting sweaty, feeling uncomfortable. I was like the girl that would park close to the supermarket door so I didn't have to walk the groceries very far. So I was that person. So I totally understand the hesitation with people starting their fitness journey. You know, intimidation, can't be bothered, don't know where to start. So that was me.
Yeah.
However, my journey is kind of a bit weird. I had kids really young, and then
She has an 18-year-old, by the way.
Yeah,
Is that right?
I'm still.
18?
I'm still trying to
Yeah, I
like
I feel like I
calculate.
made that up. But
Like I don't feel like I'm ready at the moment,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
45.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever ready at any age, really. And he's like 6 foot, so he's a big boy.
Wow.
And a
Like my little
16-year-old daughter too. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, teen life. But it's actually the kids that led me to fitness.
Yeah.
Because I had them, I wasn't happy with how my body was after them. I was tired. I had gained a substantial amount of weight actually with my big boy. He was a heavy boy.
Yeah.
And I just ate a lot of KFC, very young and inexperienced, and didn't know much about wellness, didn't know much about nutrition. So I was just like, I'm hungry, this will do. I gained a fair bit of weight, and that kind of led me into my fitness journey, because to lose the weight, I had to learn how.
Yeah.
There was so much conflicting information out there. I'm like, I just want to get to the facts. So I studied personal training, and there was some nutrition course through there as well. And that kind of led me here. Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, well, I lived in America for 10 years, and my claim to fame was that I was in the best shape of my life. It happened to be round, but it's still a shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have a great appreciation for what you've said there. I think like people don't realize how great they can feel,
Yeah.
but people need to actually commit to themselves, not the exercise, but just commit to themselves to start.
Yeah.
And so it looks like and sounds like you definitely achieved that. And now you're inspiring a lot of other people as well, right?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to share my journey of weight loss and being a young mum with my.
And how young were you?
I would have been. I think I was 19 when I fell pregnant, and then had him when I just turned 20.
And he's
I think
18.
the math is right.
That's-
Yeah.
crazy.
He was a superstar.
Yeah.
He changed my life. It's funny that like sometimes in life, something that happens, the way I, fell pregnant was unconventional. It was my second boyfriend ever. And coming from a religious background, my parents were like, get married, do the right thing. So I'd only known this man for like 6 months. And then I was getting married, pregnant on my wedding day.
Yeah.
So my life kind of switched paths very quickly. I worked in like retail, and I was, working for Cotton On, opening up the stores, kind of running in that management scene. And then, shifted to this stay-at-home mum, not knowing what to do. I'm in a new town now because I moved. I'm like, it was just a huge life change for me. But that situation was good, but it was for me. It didn't happen to me. I see that now.
Bang.
And that really leads us into where we're meant to be. If you just kind of lean into the fact that I'm here now, how can I make the best of it? My kids changed my life, led me into fitness, and which is funny because, with training and sharing it online, I was a little intimidated at first because I felt like I didn't know enough.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if I share this and people tell me I'm wrong, or, they're laughing at me or whatever it may be. But I just, swallowed it and started sharing things and learned along the way. I think that's really important, just to learn along the way. You don't have to know everything.
You've had like 4 great nuggets in the last 6 sentences. I want to just dial it back for a split second. When you like to talk about leaning into like your situation, I think that like a lot of people try to suppress and push stuff away. And I know for me, like growing up in Sydney, I grew up in a very competitive environment and in a competitive school. And I remember going to my mom and go, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
This is just not who I am. And my mom's like, I've lived my life. You need to live the way. I was like, oh. And so she really took the sort of shackles off me, metaphorically speaking, and gave me permission to just go and do what made me happy, not thinking that I needed to make her happy. Do you know what I mean? Like I had to represent her.
Yeah.
And so your comment of sort of leaning into your situation and sort of taking hold, the next nugget that you dropped was exactly that. It's sort of like getting a grip on this and not just being someone that's going in the motions, but actually going, hold on a second, stop, calibrate or qualify, calibrate, and then go for it.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people that are listening to this potentially, and I know from an entrepreneurial lens, that a lot of people come, oh man, you inspire me. I work at this shitty job and I do this, this, and this. There's no ways I could do what you do. I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
And I think the message that like you've just like glossed over is hold on. If you actually take control, there's so many people that would have at a young age gone, oh, I got pregnant early. I'm a teen mom or a young mom or this and that, and this is happening to me. Like the fact that you grabbed it and went, I want to do something different. I want to do something for myself.
Unpack that for us.
Very inspiring.
Like that's huge.
Yeah.
It's funny. I know we all think that we're like, I don't know, the star of our own life, and we are.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we all think we're super special somehow.
Yeah.
You know, you just think you're special and different to everyone else.
Yeah.
I was like that when I was young. I'm like, there's something in me and I don't know what it is. And I'm sitting at home and I'm looking around the four walls. My husband at the time's off working double shifts. I'm alone and I'm like, this can't be it. Like there was just something in me. It's like there has to be more in life. And I think where the change is, what you were talking about, is when you actually listen to that and then lean into that and go, okay, well, what is it? Start figuring out what makes you happy, what you're passionate about, what your purpose here on earth is, because we all have a purpose, right? So for me, I think that's what I leaned into. Not subconsciously. Back then, I didn't understand that probably. Maybe it was deep down inside of me, but I didn't know what I was feeling. It was just like, there's just something there. This can't be it. I've got to move. I've just got to move. I've just got to figure something out and then finding opportunities as you go. So, yeah.
Bringing other people on that journey, like growing a community to over 3 million followers, what inspires them? What have you learnt from the community and with that interaction and that engagement?
Yeah, so I think there's two things. One is they can tear you down if you let them. Yeah. But then the other is that they can support you and help grow you. And if you do it for them but not allow them to get in, it has purpose. So for me, everything that I do and put online is to help someone in some way. Yeah. So it's not about me being like Miss Popular or trying to get followers. It's like, how can I bring something to the table that they can take home? Yeah. And when you're on social media, if you do that, you will grow and then you'll gain opportunities as you go because it's not a selfish intention.
It sounds to me, and I know this firsthand, it's like those 3 million followers, you now have a real responsibility.
Yeah.
You have a real responsibility to show up because you don't know, I don't think you know all 3 million of them personally, but like there could be a little girl or a little boy or a mum that's going through and they're looking at you as a guiding light to what's possible. And so taking responsibility of what you put out there is, I'm sure, a huge burden, but also a huge gift.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes you forget that number is people. Yeah. Because like you said, you don't get to really meet them and see them and you're putting out content and everything is just numbers. I'm very numbers driven myself. So I'm just seeing, this follow or that view or it's just numbers. Yeah. And so if I'm not careful, I might, in the past I was a little bit more, when I first started my social media, it kind of started off as like the mum thing. And then I'm like, I'm taking my kids off social media. I don't want them on there. But then I had my handle on my Instagram was Steph Fit Mum. Yeah. So now I'm this fit mum with no kids because I'm trying to keep them safe. And so I had to be very careful to, how I where I went after that, but I decided to do just plain fitness, not kids, and change my name to my name, which is Stephanie Sanzo, not Fit Mum, but still appeal to mums, but then not share my kids. So it's been a very tricky ride trying to figure out where I sit, how I can still help people, and also use that platform for good and not just for
and staying
sponsorship
authentic
deals or
to
whatever.
yourself. So that whatever you're putting out there, and that's, I think, what I don't like about social media is a lot of people are so inauthentic, and you just watch it and it's painful. And
I don't know if you and I are past that age where.
I'm not a scroller, actually.
I mean, as in like the social media, the vanity of social media. Like I think we're past that.
Yeah.
At least maybe it's our age thing.
Yeah.
I know my kids, I love them, but they piss me off sometimes with, they put on an outfit and they stick their phone up on a mirror and they do the dance. I'm like, can you not just say, this is me? Like, do you have to, hey dad, what do you think? And then like, give me a, like maybe it's at my age, but actually now, like, you know, athletes, I look up to athletes and they're not my North Star by like of worship, right? Like Kobe Bryant, amazing athlete. Off the court, I don't know if I want to be his friend, you know, and unfortunately can't be. But like, you know, some of these guys, they get Tiger Woods, amazing golfer. Jeez, the controversy offline or, you know, away from the course is not. So you've got to, like in today's world, I feel like there's a massive responsibility to make sure you're buttoned up in every department so that when you show up, you're, you know, continually, you know, adding value to people's lives and there's not controversy in the background to said superstar did this, but then you go to their IG or channels and it's clean.
Yeah. How do you show up every day? How do you do that? Because that is like, can you imagine being?
Do you have to post every day?
I used to.
Yeah.
In my younger years. And then as I got older, I was like, I'm giving way too much to this. I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
So I'm probably maybe, I don't know, 4 days a week now.
Yeah.
And I try and put some fitness in there. And if there's anything else, I'll slip it in there or a photo. Like I did a photo with my son the other day.
Yeah.
For the first time he's letting me post him. I was so excited.
And you've got bigger muscles than him. It's insane.
Oh, I told him his were bigger than mine, but just to egg him on. But we're always flexing in the mirror, me and him. It's the best because when he was younger, I used to force him to train. And I was like, this is what we do, like be like mum. And he would, we had a gym in our backyard, like in the shed. So he would grab these like dumbbells and be like, we call it a farmer's carry. And he would be like running them up and down the backyard crying. And I'm like, Jamie, my partner said to me, he's like, this is traumatic. He's not going to pick fitness if you force him to do this. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave it. A little bit like you said with your mum, she just embraced who you were and allowed you to find your own way essentially. And so I just left it. And I think it's been the last 2 years that he's taken training very seriously on his own accord, just watching what his parents are doing, us leading by example. And it's just been really beautiful and exciting to see. So yeah, it's, I hope that the other one, the middle one goes.
I say that to Sim all the time. Sim's my wife. You know, you never know what they're watching.
Yeah.
As in, you know, it might be a nothing thing to you, but when they wake up in the morning and they scroll it, like I'm already done my exercise and back in the bathroom, and the kids will come in, you know, gooey eyed and go, "Where's mum?" And go, "She's in the studio." It may not mean anything, but mum's in the studio. What's she in the studio? She's working out. Oh, she's training. She's exercising.
Yeah.
And it's that constant like that.
Yeah.
It's that positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
Lead by example. Man, amazing.
Yeah, great parenting tips because your children are a couple of years older than both of ours. It's good to know that they do follow and you start to see that. I noticed I left early this morning, but my daughter, when I was leaving at like 5 something, she's all dressed in her fitness gear. I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm going to go for a run. Anyway, she texts me, I ran down the beach and back. And I was like, wow. Then she was at home the other day and she's like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, well, there's all this stuff in the fridge. And she's like, can I cook the chicken? I was like, sure. Do you know how to cook chicken? And she's like, maybe I'll just watch a video on it. And we've got the mingle, you know, seasoning. And she cooked broccolini, chicken and some other vegetable, put them in like dinner glass trays and sent a photo. And I was like, wow, like, I don't need to cook tonight.
Amazing.
It was
Yeah, that's
amazing.
amazing.
That's amazing.
And not because I asked, but because she's been watching. And you think of all the arguments you have about eat your vegetables, or my kids are both gymnasts, and I'm always like, you need to eat protein, because all they want to do is eat carbs because they're kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, but to grow, you need protein. So, and now she's the one who went and cooked the chicken.
I heard something funny the other day. Snacking is on the decline.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
which I thought you'd be happy about that.
Yeah.
But then there was a controversy. There was a call that was like, well, the way to improve snacking is just add 16 grams of protein on the front of the bag and snacking will be back, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Steph, what's happening in your world? Like, I don't want to put you on the spot, but like,
Yes, nutrition-wise.
what's the
Tell us
big?
about this app.
Yeah, well, okay. I always struggled with my nutrition, always trying to find a diet that was right for me. And I feel like I've done every diet you can think of. I've done the ketos, the vegetarian, the, remove whatever, the eggs or carbs or whatever. And I never ever found something that worked for me.
Yeah.
Or it did work until it didn't work.
Yes.
Or my goals would change around the gym. I would cut the carbs and then I'm like, oh no, my muscles are looking flat, and then I wouldn't have energy to train. So then I'd bring a little bit of carbs back in, and then I'm like shooting my insulin up, and then I'm feeling worse and I'm waking up in the middle of the night. And so it was just a balance of trying to find what didn't work. So we created a new app that we're bringing out called Meal Engine, which is very exciting. We currently have a training app, which is called LIFTit, and I'm the trainer for that app, just me. After we left Sweat, which was another training app for women, there was
That's Kayla Itzine.
Yep.
Yep.
So I was with them for 4 years, and so I was one trainer of many. And I was like, I just want to do my own programming, bring out my own programs. So we left and did our own app, which was a huge learning experience. So we've had that for about 2.5 years, going on 3 this year, I think. And we're bringing in an AI trainer for that as well at the moment, because you might not like me and you might not like the way I train. So we've got another element coming to that, but that's going to turn into Lift Engine.
Oh.
And so we're bringing out Meal Engine as well to complement the two together, because as you know, if you're going to train, you need to look after your nutrition and prioritize that as well. So they all work together for the greater good.
There's a saying, and I'm not in your industry, but they say abs are made in the kitchen,
Yeah. Yeah.
not in the gym, right?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. I would say if I, told people, they probably wouldn't believe this, but I would say like training is probably 30%, and then the rest is like nutrition.
Absolutely. But when you start training, you have to look at your diet to reach your goals as well. And a lot of people think, oh, my diet's fine, I'll just train.
Yeah.
And if you don't make the training and the nutrition complement each other, you won't reach your goals.
Yeah, and because training makes you more hungry.
Yeah,
You're burning through more
exactly.
energy, so you're going to eat more.
And some people overtrain.
Yeah.
And then they wonder why they're constantly hungry as well. So
Yeah. So nutrition is huge. And so we're really excited about this app, because not only is it a way to record your nutrition, but it's a coach as well. So you log in, it will ask you a heap of questions and tailor your program for you. And then you check in at the end of the week, and then it changes it all again based on what you did the week before. So it's just like a coach in your pocket.
Are you using AI for that?
Yes, we are. Yeah. But
I'd imagine.
the AI is being built by us, because as you know, with AI, they'll just throw out anything.
Yeah,
You can't rely on it.
Hallucinations and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we've had to teach it.
Well, I'm not sure that my co-host here is looking for more work, but she could be an expert contributor. Just saying.
Most likely. Nutrition's what we know. It's so important. It's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your journey. It's amazing. You're so inspirational. Told you there'd be nuggets. There's so many of these.
Yeah.
That I just glossed over.
No. It's so like, I think part of what we try to do here is what's norm and not a big deal for you is actually like, holy shit, the secret herbs and spices for other people. And so
I wanted to hear about your secret garden though, you were talking about really quick.
what?
The secret
The
garden.
secret
at
garden.
The start.
Yeah, so to bring people into the journey, we were talking before we started rolling about
Being philosophical.
you're being available, right?
Yeah.
And how you've got to be careful about who you let in, because I say here at Cubes, like, one bad apple spoils the cart.
Yeah.
We don't want to bring a rat bag in that's sort of looking to disrupt the community. We want people to hear they're going to add value and constantly make it better. But for a long time, I had a secret garden. Yeah. And not a physical garden, but just a secret garden, in as much as people wouldn't get the best of me
Yeah.
because I was too guarded about what they might do to me indirectly. Not physically, but just kind of like if I gave too much away, not to be secretive. If I gave too much away, I fear that like it would be used against, for no reason.
So true.
Yeah.
I know that
It's
feeling
it's
all
kinda
too
weird, but-
well. Yeah, you would have had that too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I had a secret garden,
Yeah.
and there was only a select amount of people.
Yeah.
And Simi, my wife, would say, Tobes, you need to share your garden with more people. And I'm like,
No.
no, we need to go speak to someone about this. You need help. Not in that way, but like
Yeah.
you need help to work out how. And so there's still today where like I'd be like, hi, nice to meet you, and sort of like I don't need to give you my all.
Yeah.
Like I've got a very small circle.
Yeah.
Everyone knows me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure more people know you, but like everyone knows me. Like people stop me in the street and I'm like trying to like just be with my kids. I'm just trying to be present. And so for a long time I was sort of like too much for everyone. Not too much for everyone, but like I gave too much and there wasn't. And so I created this like secret garden, but then the secret garden sort of started to work against me a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, yeah, we talk about it metaphorically. I'm much better with my secret garden.
Boundaries.
Yeah.
It's boundaries, isn't it?
Yeah. But once you're
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
there's no coming back.
Yeah.
I don't mean to sound like an asshole,
Yeah.
but like we're not here for a long time.
Yeah.
I want to have a good time.
Yeah.
My CEO, who's calling me at the moment or was calling me a few moments ago, he says, Tobes, we want to build a happy, fun company.
Yeah.
We don't want to build a company that everyone takes and everyone does. We want it to be a happy space. And so I'd say the same thing to my wife and my kids. And to people, I'll give you everything I've got if you're in my garden.
Yeah.
You need something and I've got it, take it.
Yeah.
But if you're on the outside, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah. One quick thing.
Yeah.
Story in the Bible.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, Jesus, when he went into the garden to pray, didn't bring in all the disciples. He brought in I think it was 1 or 2.
So you're saying I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have all these people around you that support you, but only the few, get in. The ones that are for you, truly for you and about building you. And you obviously building them, but it's like an equal play. It's not just take. And I think, keeping that energy is really important to run a business because if you've got no energy, you're cooked, right?
Yeah.
Then everything falls. So,
Yeah.
I think that's really powerful what you're saying.
And really actually learning to trust as well, isn't it? Because if you give your trust to the wrong people, then that's when you close off.
So I tell you my weakness. Maybe I should lie on the couch and watch another session. But like my weakness is that if I'm going to tell you something,
Yeah.
the values that come out of my mouth are what I expect in return.
Yeah.
And the miscalculation in business has been that people talk and I read your words, not you, but said person's words coming at me. I go, oh, well, if that's the way I'm going to approach, if that's the way I think about how, if you're going to say something to me, I think about the values and the to the death sort of situation. You're going to stand by it.
Yeah.
And when people flake and fall off, that's when they're outside the garden, right?
Yeah.
Because my biggest weakness is I interpret your words as if they're words that are coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And I place values on them.
Yeah.
And sometimes, to your point earlier, it's a trap. Sometimes it's a sales pitch. I'm going to talk to James here for a split second. James is our executive producer here.
I knew you were going to throw to me. I could feel something bubbling up.
I just felt this like vibe coming.
Yeah.
Whereby you've been spun stories.
Yes.
We don't need to go into legalities.
Yeah.
But some people have created false expectations and false promises, and you're just left standing there with the bag.
Yeah, well, I'm totally like you, Toby. Like, I will treat everybody's words as though it's fact and that's truth, and what they say is what they mean. But you're right. It's the openness is great, but it's also a vulnerability. But I was interested in your story as well, Steph. Like getting out of where you were and becoming who you are today. Like, were there situations where you just felt like giving up? You felt like it wasn't going to work out? Like, what was like? It from the outside, it's like you went from 0 to hero. But what was it? What was it really like?
Yeah, I had a bit of imposter syndrome, feeling like and this comes back from my childhood mummy wounds that I need to work out, still working out.
As in your childhood and your mother, or your mother, you being a mother
my upbringing as a kid.
Okay.
You know, I always had to earn approval and be on my best behavior. I was brought up in church, but I would almost say my church at the time was a little bit, what's the word? A lot of rules and regulations, a bit culty. So there was a lot of restrictions around, you know, don't swear, don't do this, rules, and then you'll be accepted by God. So in my life, and even as a kid, I was always like, do the right thing, and then you'll be approved. So growing up and kind of starting my fitness journey and coming into a world I knew nothing about, it was like, oh, I don't know I'm enough, I'm not good enough, or maybe I can't. And there was a lot of doubt. But what kept me going in my life is, you know, if God is for me, who can be against me? And if I just keep being authentic in everything I do, it'll just work out. Because then at the end of the day, I'm doing the right by people. And if you do the right thing and have the right intentions when you do it, you can't really go wrong. So that's helped me kind of heal. I try and, you know, help people as I go. If I know something's not right or I feel it in my discernment, I don't go near it. There's so many opportunities that have come our way in our business or people trying to work with us. And I have this like a spiritual feeling, or like, you know, when you meet someone or they come in a room, their energy,
it's your brain working without the forebrain being able to rationalize. There's no logic. It's going, this is harmful, don't do it. And your brain's going, I can't see why, but feels wrong, should be wrong. Is it
and
wrong?
if you don't listen to that and you go past that feeling, that's when you run into trouble with people, friendships, or business deals. And there's been so many opportunities that like, I'm like, yes, I want to do this. And I felt funny. And then for some reason, it's just gone dark or fallen through. So like, it's like almost like God's looking out for me in the end anyway. Like the other day.
Or if you say yes to the wrong opportunity and then your gut's just twisting.
And then you just know. So I've learned to listen to that gut feeling in my whole entire journey to this very point. And I feel like that's guided me. And even maybe things have been slower. Like doing it the right way, not stepping on people. I'm happy with where I'm at and who I am, because I'm living in an alignment with my values. And so I think that's kind of got me to where I am, not because I'm a superstar, just because I've just been taking little opportunities, you know, taking it easy along the way and just listening to my gut on a lot of things. So
I think in this world, there's a lot of people that say this or that. I think you are that and a superstar. Just for clarification, I don't think there's much more we can add to that. I think if people are listening, they've got to be pretty inspired right now. Guys, I'm going to link all of Steph's details in the description on the show notes. Go check her out, log in, and hopefully one day my superstar co-host here may appear on one of these platforms giving expert advice. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We'll be back after this break.
weareluna.co is a great place for you and your business to start off with phenomenal accounting and legal services. So if you're a startup or a scale-up looking for legal and finance support, or alternatively looking to raise capital, weareluna.co is where you need to be starting off.
Told you you'd love it.
Right, we are early in the month and it is already at an all-time high in terms of content, in terms of amazing guests. It's really special.
And there's so much more to Steph on the inside, and you can see it in little bits. Like you said, she was going over it, but it's all in there.
Yeah, she's like Speedy Gonzalez. I'm not sure if that's relevant to these worlds, but he was like a superstar in the Warner Brothers world. Speedy Gonzalez. She was like, zoom, and I was like, hold up, slow down. So many great nuggets.
Yeah.
So many great things. I think there's so much that people can unpack from this. And I'd love to hear from people on what they're thinking, what hit them in this segment, on this show. And follow Steph. Her details are in the description below, guys. See you on the next one.